They sat on either side of me and told me it's cancer and we need to go to Sydney tonight.
As soon as the word cancer came out of my mum's mouth when she told us,
we all just burst into tears.
I pretty much ran outside afterwards and sat on the driveway for about 20 minutes.
Pretty nerve-wracking and upsetting at the time.
He's never the one that you thought was going to get sick. He's the baby, he's the young one, he's the healthy one.
It never really crossed my mind until a couple of days later that cancer kills. He could die.
It was a complete shock. At the end of the day, no one really was quite prepared for what was going to happen.
She didn't know anything more apart from they were going to Sydney that night.
They had no idea what was going on, despite phone calls and sending messages and Skype conversations. We were 3.5 hours away.
I think we all just sat down and went into survival mode. I was always really nervous about what was going on and worried all the time.
Throughout the next 6 months, it was rare to go 2 weeks without having to be admitted to hospital.
Mum's eyes were just constantly full of worry. My dad looked visibly older in those few weeks as Luke got more and more sick.
I think Victoria did handle it the worst of all of us. She became quite secluded. She spent a lot of time in her room.
She was just finishing school and it was just, I think it all piled on top of her a lot.
I was trying to deal with it on my own. I wouldn't really tell many people. I would tell myself, don't worry, it's going to be okay.
I felt deeply for Victoria in that time, but also completely helpless at the same time. Couldn't do much for her there because she didn't want my help. She wanted her parents.
How do you support your children when one of them has a life-threatening illness? What do you say? Who do they talk to? Because we had no idea. This was an absolute journey of discovery for us.
CanTeen came at the right time. They just supported me so much.
CanTeen helped her like nothing else could because she met so many people who were like her, whose brother or sister had cancer.
You're all sort of dealing with the same struggles together. You're not the only one, you're not singled out. You always have the other person to turn to or talk to.
She's found CanTeen, which has been really fantastic for her, given her another social outlet. It's helped her confidence.
And now she's a member of the leadership team there.
I don't think I would have been able to do as well as I have without it.
It was very difficult for Victoria, but it was also the making of Victoria in a way.